Tu l'as remis en live.
Aha.
Is it working now? Thank you. Imagine if I was by myself. So yeah, so hi. I'm not good in English. I have a thick French Canadian accent, so bear with me. Tell me if I make any mistakes. I don't mind. I know I'm not perfect. So yeah, we're almost at $7,000 on Kickstarter. That's... I see Bleeding saying some stuff in the chat. So yeah, we're almost at $7,000 on Kickstarter. That's kind of cool for an indie project that no one knows about. So I guess it's kind of cool, kind of nice. We have more than 100 backers for now. And today we're gonna talk about something that I'm really proud of. It's character creation. We're going to create a character together. So I have here the alpha version of the game available. I'm going to use them. You can have access to those documents if you pledge on the Kickstarter.
It's 500. It's 115.
It's $115 to have access to this alpha version. It's kind of nice. You have everything to be able to play. If your races are here, you can make any character you want. Not every classes are available because we wanted them to be able to be played up to level 10. And not all of them are ready yet. I'm working on it and I love working on them. So yeah, let's create a character. I don't know if any of you have any character concept, any suggestions you want to make. I like to start with personality traits and see what we can do and what's available to us, but I don't mind looking at classes and races first to see what interests you. So I don't know, what do you want to do? I'm just gonna, if no one has anything to say, I'm just gonna choose some personality traits that I like. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the traits because they are kind of nice. You have to choose 2 personality traits when you create characters. Right now I'm just gonna look around them to see what is interesting for us today. I have a thing for jaded character because they are kind of fun to play. Wait a minute. Where are the jaded traits? So yeah, jaded character are kind of like Jotaro from JoJo, and I love JoJo, so of course I like jaded characters. So they have a bonus of +2 to willpower against diplomacy, intimidated, flirt against dead, but they also have a -1 toward the initiative. So yeah, that was Bleeding's creation. I'm kind of jealous that I wasn't the one who made it, but Loveful, Lovesick are kind of nice too. I kind of want to make a jaded character, but I'm not sure. What do you think? Oh, we can start by choosing a race. They're all available at the moment. We have Arcane Golem, Dragonkin, Dwarves, Elves, Humans, Jaanvar-Kut, Mobos, Orcs, Shardling, Chiari, Trolls, Valkyrie at the moment. They all have different heritage. We could just choose one. Yeah, we're going to choose one. Let's make, if everyone is okay with it. Oh, a Jaded Arcanist. I like it. I don't think Arcanists are available at the moment. Are they? I kind of wanted to make one.
To Arcane Warrior.
Oh yeah, I can make an Arcane Warrior. We have some path available, I believe. We have... Yeah, we have the Arcane Watcher. The Battle Mage is also available. And the Spellbreaker, yeah. They're all here. I'm really going to work on the Arcanist soon because I really want at least one of them available. Probably the Demonologist because they're like a really cool summoner type of path class. So yeah, let's make an Arcane Warrior. A Jaded Arcane Warrior. So we have every path available. Arcane Watcher, Battle Mage, and Spellbreaker. I think that Battle Mage can be pretty fun. Hey! Battle Mage are strikers. You can play them with a lot of agility or strength. You decide, really. Or we could go with the Arcane Watcher, which is one of my favorite. But let's go with Battle Mage. They're really cool. And we have to choose a race. I kind of want to make an elf. I always want to make an elf, so don't let me do an elf again. You can make a Jaanvar-Kut. They're kind of nice. They're like animal people. We could make a dog. All the Vengery are available at the moment. We can make a wolf one. That would be cool. The descriptions are not are not up to date. They're not made. That's Bleeding's job. Wink. Elephant, rhino, cats. Yeah, so the dogs and wolves are here, the Jaanvar-Kut. So yeah, let's make a Jaanvar-Kut because they're kind of nice. We can choose his name, age, and gender, but that's not really relevant at the moment. We can choose it at the end. I really want Jaded though, so I'm gonna add Jaded as a personality trait right away. Gonna put it at the end. I'll not write in the description because if we want to change it, we're going to do it later. So Jaanvar-Kut. I'm always missing. Yeah, we'll do that later. So Jaanvar-Kut. Jaanvar-Kut first, they all have +1 to 2 attributes of their choice. If it's a battle mage, I believe we could go with +1 intellect, and maybe use agility or strength. Let's go with strength. Usually people go with agility for that kind of characters, but strength is pretty fun too. So they have low light vision. That's really important. That can be really fun. So they have scent. Attribute fits radius around them. So scent. We have a bite. So we can put it here, which is That's curious. What am I doing? I'm sorry, my keyboard is. It's kind of loud. Passive. We don't really have a passive bonus with a bite. Not with a Jaanvar-Kut. And language. They speak, write, and read Common and Jan. Language are fun. So they have 14 bonus HP at first level. I hope I said that right. I could add some plus when I'm doing it, so I don't get lost. So they have a +2 bonus to perception, to smell and hear. So does it have a name? No. So they have insight. And now we have to choose a selectable traits. So every heritage has 4. We have this for body language. A Jaanvar-Kut is able to read body language like no other. They gain +2 to all insight checks and can once per day automatically determine if a creature has ill intention. That's my dog. That's Ella. You've probably seen stuff about her, some illustration. That's her. She knows everything. But it would be interesting to give a monk. Actually, yeah. It could be kind of fun to be a monk that bite. An ascended monk that does fire and bite. That would be kind of cool. We have... Shall we do an Arcane warrior or a monk now? Stop tempting me. Stop tempting me. It looks so fun to play a monk with a bite. Also, we have diplomat also. They gain +2 to diplomacy and add the skill to their list. Pack leader. They gain +1 to attack rolls for every ally in a 20 feet radius to a maximum of +3. That threat was really inspired about real wolf hunting strategy. They always hunt in pack, and we really like the idea to give that feeling to a character. Threat of the hunt. Keep their instinct to go after feared target. When attacking an unnerved, panic, or shaken target, they deal 1d4 bonus damage to their physical attack. Which can be really cool if you have skills like intimidation or some spells that can unnerve creatures. I don't know which one you like the most, but I kinda like Diplomat a lot. I don't know if you want something about roleplay out of combat or in combat, but I think I'm gonna go with Diplomat because it's a fun one. Everyone likes dogs. It makes sense that they have more diplomacy because of that. But it's a wolf. So Pack Hunter will be cool too. We said we wanted a wolf, right? Let's go with Pack Hunter. I'm gonna go like you saw my JoJo wallpaper. I'm not sorry. I'm really not sorry. You can maybe hear Jonathan, who was right next to me. He can actually speak if he wishes. Say hi.
Hello, I'm here.
So if you have any questions, he's with me. He won't leave me alone. You know I'm gonna mess it up. So let's choose Pack Hunter. So that's it for the race. I think. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna keep it open just in case I want to see something else. No, I'm gonna close it. I closed it anyway. I don't know why I said that. So let's make a battle mage. So Arcane Warrior. What does the class give us? You gain an amount of magic infinity equal to intellect to each 2 levels taken in this class. Great. We should probably do our attributes first. Maybe that would help. We already know what to make an Arkelon Warrior Battle Mage. So let's just go to the attributes right now.
I'm like trying to place the webcam so it's better, but it never works. Okay, I think it's better now.
Is it?
Yeah. Because you were so in the corner that nobody could see your face because you had like your hat on your face.
My hair is bad today, okay? My hair is so bad! COVID is hard, okay? I need to go to a hairdresser so bad. So yeah, we have 7 points of distribute between all attributes for a maximum of 4. But we already have 1 in strength and 1 in enter, so we can actually go up to 5 if you want to. I'm not a min-maxer kind of person when I create a character, but if you are, that's fine. We could do it. With every Arcana kind of classes, they can use their HP as resources. Resources. What he said. So I kind of like to give them some vigor, even if you do an arcanist that's really a mage with a big range, because you can use your HP to cast spells and damage your enemies, and that's kind of cool actually. Do we want charisma? Do we? No, I don't know. I think we can have a -2 charisma. Let's imagine we have a... No, yeah, it's jaded. I assume he's a male, but I don't know why. But he's jaded, so let's give him a -2. Here. Let's go to 3 for now.
Also, I think it's important to notice and say that charisma is not a representation of how your character looks. It's a representation of how he interacts with other people and how he just goes around being social with others. It has absolutely nothing to do with how your character looks at all.
You could be pretty, you have no social skill.
Exactly.
I want to give him some sagacity or agility, at least a little bit, because that can impact your dodge chance. So let's give him 1 sagacity. So we have 6 points left. Should we max strength? Should we? Let's max strength.
So you have 3 points.
I have 3 points.
Well, you're gonna spend 3 points because you have a +1.
Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 point spent. So we have 3 left. Let's go like this. So 4 strength, -1 agility, 4 vigor, 3 intellect, 1 sagacity, and -2 charisma. I think it looks great. I'm not maxing anything. I don't go too far in negatives. I don't like negatives. I never use them. And I kind of like having a kind of tanky character. And I do a battle mage or something like that. Always fun. I could have a -6 and be dead. So yeah, let's go with the classes. We have endurance and willpower as a defensive training. I didn't do my resources. So I get an amount of magic affinity equal to intellect for each 2 levels taken in this class. So we have 1 level. We could level him up later. And we have 3. That's not a lot, but it's a hybrid kind of class. So it's okay. And we have defensive training in endurance and willpower. So we're kind of better at it. Oh yeah, I forgot my mastery. It's 4. It's 4, right? Yeah, thank you. 4. So endurance is mastery plus vigor plus training plus other. When you're trained,
it's a +2 bonus.
Thank you. It's a +2 bonus. I was about to go in the book, but yeah.
Yeah, when you're trained, you gain a +2 bonus to any saves that are written in your class description. But as you level, these training become higher, so it eventually becomes a +4 and eventually a +6.
So willpower here we have 5, 7, and reflex we have 4 -1, so we have 3. Yeah, we are really endurant, but we have no reflex. That's okay. That happens. So we can choose 4 types of weapon which we are proficient with. Proficiency are here. I think I went too far. Yeah, just here. So weapon expertise are here. We can choose, I said 4. I'm gonna use natural attack. Of course, I'm gonna take it. Because we have a buy, and if I don't write it now, I'm going to forget it. So yeah, we get +4 bonus to accuracy to every weapon expertise we take. So we have mastery plus expertise plus other. So +8. Thank you. I'm bad at math. That's sad. And we can choose 3 other weapons. I don't know which kind of weapon you want to take with our battle mage. But an axe would be fun. A 2-handed max. A 2-handed axe. I like 2-handed weapons. That could be fun. Yeah, let's go with the 2-handed axe. Axe 2-hand. Let's take a sword. Is two gunning a possible thing? John Wick style. I don't know John Wick. Is he like the guy that used two gun at the same time?
Yeah, it's like the guy played by Keanu Reeves.
Ah, like yeah.
The guy that his dog dies and then he became crazy. But yeah, you can have
relatable. Yeah, you can have two if you want. It's actually it's actually a thing. Wait a minute, I'm gonna just go in the talents here. We have a lot of talent. You can choose one for every level, so we made a lot. But we have a lot of talent for people with guns and bows.
But I think that if he has two guns, we can go with the Arcane Watcher.
Yeah, we could change for Arcane Watcher and have 2 guns. That would be even more epic, but I will change the strength and agility.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the strength and agility and go with Arcane Watcher and use 2 guns. Wanna do that? Let's do that. It's my turn. I do what I want. Does it change anything? That changes our reflex, which is 10. I know maths. So, does it change anything for... No, but let's do an Arcane Watcher with 2 guns. That will be fun. That will be so fun. I'm having a lot of notification at the same time. That's classes. Let's remove those. Use... Let's take pistols. If you want to do a dual gun thing, let's take pistols. We should maybe add a dagger into the mix just in case. Always fun to have a backup if anything bad happens. And we have 1 left. I'm gonna take spell because some spells requires attack rolls, and we have some spells. So let's do that attack, so we can use our bite more efficiently. Spell, pistol, and dagger. I think, yeah, that's kind of cool. And we have more dodge now that we used agility instead of strength. So now we have our spells DT. So 10 plus mastery bonus plus intellect. $17. Is it 17? It's 17. It is now. Alignment. We can have any alignment. So alignment doesn't really work like D&D, but we like them. We have vices and virtues. We can choose for our character. We can choose up to 4. A total of 4 of them. It's more of a roleplay thing, but if you play a character that is religious or something like that, you're gonna want some vice and virtues that are the same as your god. So we have an Arcane Warrior, Jaded, I will go with loyalty. He's a wolf. Wolves are always loyal to their pack, so that's a good one. In vices, I kind of want to go with chaos because chaos is always a fun one to have. Jealousy, lust, pride. Pride for a jaded character is kind of pride. It's kind of nice one. Stubbornness. I know some jaded person that are really, really stubborn. I don't want him to be evil. Jaded cruelty we can. He's going to have more vice and virtues, but I don't mind. So cruelty just here. So he has 1 virtue and 3 vice. It could be either evil or neutral. We could make an evil character. We don't make a lot of them, but they're fun to play. I don't like them in my party. I like to play them. That's not the same thing. And we have bonus skills. So we can select 3 skills from the list here. So we have athletic, climb, acrobatic, escape, improvisation, language, use magic items, and perception. So yeah, for a wolf, I kind of want perception. It's a good one. We have bonus, we have scent, we have bonus when we hear stuff. So let's go with perceptions. Nothing can escape us. Climb is a good one, but I kind of want to go with... I don't know. I'm hesitating between climb... let's take climb. Kind of what I want. We have climb and we have 1 left. So what do you like more? Escape, improvisation, or language? I like those 3 a lot. Language is fun because you can speak a lot of language. You can try to understand what other people are saying even though you don't technically understand them. I think I'm gonna go with language. No, escape. No, improvisation. Do we have dice? Do we have dice this year?
Yeah, we had some, I think, because when I usually play online, I prefer having real dice outside of streams because they are better and more fun. But
and prettier. So 1 would be escape, 2 will be improvisation, 3 will be language, and 4 will be use magic item. Use magic item it is. So with use magic items we have access to some spells that are not from our class of magic. Yeah, or school of magic, that's the word, a school of magic. You have to buy those items, but it's fun. And we gain lore arcana. So as the Arcane warrior, we gain the core ability Arcane spell. So a number equal to our intellect. And we gain Arcane Surge, which allows you to use your HP instead of your resources when you are out of... I call it mana because it used to be called mana, when you're out of mana. That's kind of nice. Shooting spells through your guns. I like it. You can do that kind of stuff with an Arcane Watcher, not as much as like casting spells from other classes, but you can buy bullets that have special magic on them. Shall we go choose our spell now? We could choose our spells. We already have Arcane spell. We have a lot of documents. So, Arcane. So we gain every level 0 spells, so those 3. Do I take the time to write them or not? I will. Just the name. They all cost 0 because they are level 0 spells, so you can literally cast them at will. And we gain 3 level 1 spells. So we have Alarm, Arcane Missile, Arcanic Armor. So Alarm is a kind of nice spell when you play a character that's this kind of a survivalist or a really cautious character, because it will warn you if anyone is nearby. Arcane Missile is a classic, so it's a spell that deals arcane damage. We have Arcanic Armor that give a +2 bonus to their physical and elemental reduction. That could be fun because we will not have to buy an armor later. What is that? So we could take this spell. It will cost 1 resource to cast, and we will not have to spend money on a armor right away. So I'm gonna take Arcanic Armor. And that's a fun spell to have when you want to make a roleplay kind of character, because NPCs are not going to be aware that you wear an armor right away. They're gonna think you're defenseless and you're not a threat if you're not wearing any armor. So it lasts for 2 hours, which is not bad actually. I like to write keywords when I do it, and I use my spell. It's a magic effect. It's kind of important to write because some classes have bonus against magic effect. +2 to physical. We'll understand. And we have 2 left. Automatic writing is fun too for a roleplay character, but since we I want some stuff that I can use in combat. I only have access to 3 spells now. Maybe I'm going to buy some spell with magic items later, but I'm gonna stick with what I need for now. Magic weapon will be a good one with our character since we have 2 guns at the same time. So magic weapon will give us a +1 to attack and physical damage for me and my allies. So with the racial threat we have, Pack Hunter will gives bonus with my allies. I think it will make sense for my character to give bonus to his allies too. And that works on your bite. It's a magic effect, I need to write it because I'm gonna forget it, I know myself. And we have 1 left, and we have a lot of choice. I'm gonna make you choose between Vanish, that makes you invisible for a brief moment, or maybe I kinda like Scare and Minor Illusion. Minor Illusion is really fun for a roleplay character, but at the same time Vanish will be kind of awesome because you could just leave the combat anytime. and let your allies die. You could. Let's go with Vanish. Our character is jaded. I think doesn't really mind to just leave. Yeah, Vanish is good. I think our character is going to be the kind of character that just leaves if it goes too bad. Like, he's gonna help his party, he's gonna help his allies, but meh. I just write important things that I need to remember. You can see that I wrote some stuff in French. Franglish is something really common with me. Sometimes I start a sentence in French and I finish it in English. And I'm bad at both. So we chose our spell. I didn't even finish my HP because I have ADHD and I do anything. Master of Franglish. A language of its own. So I gain 4 plus my vigor for each level I take in this stat. So it will be 14 plus 4 plus 4. So it will be 22. Oh my god, I'm good at math. So we have 22 HP for now. So we have access to Arcane weapon, which costs 2 stamina. I always like to write it, but that's something personal. Some people just like to write the names of the abilities and they remember everything. I'm not one of those people. So first level spell of 1. So it's 1d4 plus intellect. My intellect is 3. So it's a first level spell. Right now I just have access to the first level spell, so I'm just gonna write this one. But if I would level up, I would probably write those which I unlocked. So it gives you 10 ammunition plus 2 additional ammunition for each bonus point of magic affinity spent.
Oh.
So they are flirty in the chat. So we have our class abilities for now. When we level, we have access to more stuff. At level 2, we will have to choose a second level ability choice. Every class at level 2 have 3 choices. Right now it's not relevant, but if you want to level the character later, we could choose one. Why are you laughing?
Because flirting never hurt someone before the War of Troy.
Oh my god. So let's write what Jaded does. since we are sure at 100% that we want Jaded. So +2 to willpower versus diplomacy, intimidate, and flirt. Against them. And a -1 to initiative.
What is it?
I'm sorry if you hear a dog. It's
Hi.
annoying. So our dodge will have a -1. So we are at mastery plus AG plus other. So mastery is 4, AG is 4, so 8. Plus -1, so 7. That's not bad at level 1. That's not dodge. I mean, it was supposed to be initiative. I'm really sorry. So initiative is only AG plus other. Agility is 4, so it's 3. Some people like to have high initiative. I don't really mind. And now we need a second personality trait, because you can have 2. There's one trait that I really, really love with Jaded. But like, really love, and it's one-sided. One-sided doubles the bonus and malus of your personality trait. So we will get +2 to our will versus Diplo and Intimidate Flirt, but a -2 to our initiative. It's a fun one, it's a classical one. A lot of people who take Jaded take one-sided, including me. But we could also go with Proud, which gives you bonus to charisma skills, but I don't think it fits with how we see this character. But since we have cruelty, we could go with a sadistic, which will give us a 1d6 bonus damage against a bloody creature. Let's go with sadistic. Our character doesn't feel joy unless his enemies are bleeding. Let's keep it simple on our character sheet. So we have our class abilities, our 2 personality traits. We need a talent too. And we are done with our class. Yeah, let's go for our talent for now. Oh, and stamina point is 4. Stamina point are always at 4 when you are level 1. With a bad initiative too, you can cast Vanish before the combat, so the enemies is not going to notice you right away. So that's why I don't mind a low initiative, because sometimes they can forget that you exist. I'm a healer, so I like it when the enemies forget that I exist. So let's choose a talent. So at level 1 we have only 1 talent. But it's okay, because at every level we gain 1. I don't know what kind of talent you want, but we can have talents for that are more general. Some are about weapons, magic, skills, and class. I kind of like improved assault attack, but it's we need level 7, and I don't think it will be a level 1 kind of. It's not a priority for our character right now, but I don't know. At level 7 could be fun. I know which one would be cool. Why? Maybe not. Lightning reload, Ghost Fighter, Warrior, Toughen Up. We could get weapon training and get a +1 hit chance with a selected weapon group. We could choose pistols and be very efficient with them. That could be a nice one. I'm just going to write it so we don't forget that we like it. But I'm not done. And I'm not done looking at them. I like Mountain Fighter, by the way. I like mounts. You should actually make a character with a mount. It's so fun. Never liked it before. That's the talent I wanted.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. That was hard. Stop laughing at me. So yeah, no. When you use an offhand weapon, you usually have malice, but he's laughing at me again.
We're all laughing, but it's okay.
I'm doing my best, okay? But we need level 3, sadly, so it's gonna have to wait. He's still laughing. I like cruel tactics with our character. And Bleeding is laughing too. So we have cruel tactics that will be fitting with our character, but we didn't pick any spells that will do any of those. Stop laughing! So yeah, I don't think we have any spells or anything that is nice right away for us. Maybe later. I like Kill the Weak too. Quick steps, weapons. So some weapons have their own talents. And we have pistols, so not blading slash. Will be weird. Fun but weird. We have magical talents too. I like mental perfection, but I don't think with our character it's necessary. It's necessary at first level. Maybe later. Right now, I really like weapon training. Lasting spells. With lasting spells, we could have our vanish last for 2 rounds.
Yes.
That could be cool if you're in a bad situation. Oh, Magic Armor too would last longer. And he's still laughing.
I was laughing because you said that you could use long lasting spells to increase the duration of vanish, and I turned around to Emily and said, I never thought of that.
You never thought of that?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god! But that would be so good in a situation when you are in danger. You just cast Vanish, you let your party die, and you heal yourself.
I didn't thought of it.
You let your party die?
I usually play as a healer, so my party never die. But let's say we don't play as a healer. Let's say.
How dare you?
I like Fanatic too. It was. Fanatic is nice. I really like it. And we have skills talent because. But I don't think we want. That one. I like that one. With a +2 perception check, so you will just see anything every time. Tonight we learned things about our home game. Never let me say that again. Never let me say that again. Please, and we have some class talent. Do we have any? Arcane Warrior. No, we don't. I'm gonna go with weapon training, pistol.
And if I have 2 pistols weapon training, I think it's good because you gain some penalties for using like 2 weapons.
Yeah,
So
and I want 2 pistols because that's cool. That's the rule of cool. Everything's about the rule of cool. Where is weapon training?
I don't know, but
Weapon training.
but it gives you a +1, so you can just add the +1 bonus.
I'm just gonna write it. And I'm gonna... So, mastery plus expertise plus other. So, expertise was a +2? 4.
4, yeah.
Thank you. I'm not gonna look at the document when I have Jonathan next to me.
I think Emily can help you too because I'm gonna leave for a minute.
Oh, it's okay. So with our it's 9 and for a offhand, what's the malus again?
I think it's a -2, but I think we changed it recently because it was bad. So I don't remember perfectly.
Do you know where the information is?
Yes, it's in chapter 8. In damage, I think. In the area of damage.
That's why I do the stream with him next to me. Fighting with 2 weapons. A character may fight by using a weapon in each hand. When doing so, the character gains the ability to make a double attack with a -3 penalty on each attack. So I'm just gonna write it. So I'm just gonna write it that way so I will remember. Take a deep breath, you'll be fine. So I'm gonna remember when I use the 2 at the same time and 1 at a time. That's just for me. You write it how you want. So the accuracy would be 6. Oh, I didn't write that. The box. It's 1d6 plus the attribute. And we're gonna choose Agi since we're better at Agi, so 4. And I think that's pretty much it. I didn't even write my class. Fun fact, I almost made a tantrum to have Arcane Warrior in the game. I really wanted them. I liked them. I wanted an elf Arcane Warrior and I got her. I love her and she's amazing. I think we have to do our items now. Items and language. Yeah, we haven't done a language. Oh yeah, let's choose a language. I'm not used of those documents. I usually take the big one that are from the devs. So I'm kind of lost at the same time. I don't need the spells anymore. Do I need the talents anymore? No, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna keep this one and close the Arcane Warrior. Gonna take the item, service, and the equipment in chapter 7. We have the skills in chapter 6 too that we need to look at. Yeah, we should look at the skills, I think. What do you think? Should we look at the skills first and keep the equipment at the end?
Oh yeah, do the skills first. That's the best part.
Okay, let's do the skills first. So yeah, the skills got a revamp not long ago because we really wanted to make the skills to be something that is useful in and out of combat. So we didn't really hesitate changing them. So when creating a new character, they can select 4 skills plus their intellect score. So we have 7. So we can choose 7 new skills. It can be a lot of skills, but depends on how you want to make your character. You have some skills that come with your race and heritage. Some skills come with your class and path. But we can choose 7 more since we have a lot of intellect. If you have some like -1 intellect, you're going to have only 3 skills. I think it's kind of logic, but I'm saying it anyway. I'm receiving a lot of message, and I'm not going to take my phone because I'm a big girl and I don't need my phone. What could be fun with our character is a wolf. Is jaded. He has just magic item already. Okay. I want medicine. I'm not built in sagacity and I'm not gonna heal, but I can torture people with medicine. And I think our character wants to torture people. I want my character to be able to torture people, so I'm gonna take medicine. Now we have 6 left. Yeah! I like that you agree with me. So we have 6 left. I'm gonna take Intimidate, because now I can demoralize. And I like demoralize with a wolf. I think it's fitting. I think if we all saw a pack of wolves outside, we will freak out. I want my character to be able to torture people, of course. Of course. There's always a use for a medicine anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna take Intimidate. Where is it? Where is it? Theo! It's here. It's here. So yeah, for Intimidate and some skills like Climb and Handle Animal, you have to choose if you want, for example, Intimidate is Charisma or Strength, because some people are intimidating because they are extremely buffed. And some are just intimidating because they're intimidating. So yeah, so with Intimidate we can gather information easily. We can demoralize people with 2 stamina. What have I done? With 2 stamina, you won't be able to change anything in the document. That's special for me, because I'm special. So yeah, secondary skills. We're gonna look at secondary skills after because I like them. I think we have 5 left. We should take at least 1 lore. So we have Architecture, Astronomy, Beast, Insects, it is in Village, Construct, Demons. I like demons. I like demons. I think I'm gonna go with Lore Warfare because Lore Warfare can be a really fun one. If only we had Lore Torture. That's why I want Lore Warfare actually, because you can use your skill and lore to analyze crime scene and stuff like that, and you are good at deduction in crime scenes. So Lore Warfare. We want stealth, right? Oh yeah, we want stealth. I'm not gonna explain stealth because we all know what stealth is. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say it how I want. Stealth. So it's a agility stealth. And we have 4 left? 4 left, I think. That's what I said, right? Okay, I kind of want driving. Because that's a cool escape kind of skill. You can use it to chase people, you can use it to be able to move efficiently in long distance. It's really more a role play kind of skill, but I think it can be really useful. And we are going to add some rules soon that we are working on to have combat with vehicles. So I'm gonna take driving. Do we want sleight of hand? Hacking. Hacking. I don't know. Hacking. Stop making me laugh. So let's go with hacking. It's a nice one. And we have 2 left. Deception. And 1 left. Deception is always a good one. Like, always a good one. We could take flirt. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna take flirt with that character. It's jaded and sadist. It's perfect. Or maybe another lore. Since he has some hacking, maybe we could take law technology. He has driving too, and he gives a bonus to identify vehicles. Oh yeah, I can torture robot, I like that. So let's take law technology. So we are done with the skills. Some talents will give you access to more skills. It's something that exists, so you can take them if you want to make a character that is full of skills. Everybody has their own fantasy, so people like to have a lot of skills and be able to do a lot of things. You do you, boo. Secondary skills. So those are not necessary, but you can take 2, and they're more like roleplay or crafting skills. Right now in this version of the game, the crafting is not 100% done. There are still stuff that we are not sure about, that we want to test more. But just for the fun of making a character, we can choose a craft anyway. So they are separated by their main stat. But since they are secondary skills, you can create your own. You can ask your game master, for example, can I craft, I don't know, hats? Because I want my character to make hats, but you can. You can be a singer, you can fish. Cleaning. I love cleaning. So cleaning is a vaguer one, but we had a debate about it because Emily wanted it to be intel or sagacity. You can talk with your game master if you want it to be on another stat. It's more a suggestion. We chose cleaning because if you want to clean something really intensely, you need a lot of physical skills. I kind of want cleaning Because if I torture people, I want to be able to remove all the blood. It's not a fantasy magical place, and we have some technology, so yeah, the blood stains. So some people with Lord Warfare could easily find the blood stains everywhere after a torture scene and be able to identify you. So let's take cleaning. Can I write there? No. Okay. On vigor. Because we want to torture people. We are evil. We could take dancing and it could be like a ballet dancer. No. Let's not do that. It doesn't have a lot of sagacity, but I think these guys could be fun. I don't think makeup would be appropriate with this character. Let's go with forgery. Oh yeah, he's evil. He's cruel. He can do forgery on intellect. So yeah, that's about it. We didn't need any secondary skills, but hey, I like them. Crafting coming soon. So yeah, you have place for 3 secondary skills because you can go above 2 with some personality traits and I believe some talents. So we made some place for people. I just want to be sure that I don't forget anything. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
No, I think it's okay. So yeah, I think we're done with our skills. We have our talent, we have our spells. Now it's about the items, and we have 0 luck. Yeah, it's hard to level up luck. You can with some personality trait and some talents. It's a fun stat. Okay, so money and equipment. We made some kits that you can buy if you don't want to look into it much. So you can just start playing right away, but I like making my own items, choosing them, shopping. So we have 550 credits. Is it right? Yeah, I think it is. So credits are like the digital money, like when you use your MasterCard or debit card, and gold scale, bronze scale, silver scale, steel scales are like money. Most of the time we use credits, but you could be a character that doesn't use it, and that's okay. It all depends on your fantasy. So that's it. Oh, we have encumbrance 2 to calculate, so it's 5 plus strength plus vigor. So 5, 8. So at 8 we are lightly encumbered. That worked right there. I'm not gonna write the others for now because I do not really mind. I'm gonna be careful with what I choose as items. So first of all, if I have only one advice to give you, is to start with your universal tool. Universal tool is basically like a smartphone for your character. If you don't have one, it's okay, but you're not going to be able to make hacking skills as easily. You're not going to be able to make calls and contact easily your allies. So let's take one. So it costs 100 and weight nothing. Let's go to the pistols. So yeah, each weapon have perfect strike effect that are different. So here is the list of all perfect strike effects. You have a list of materials. I think right now we doesn't really need them. We have light weapons. Maybe we're going to choose some light weapons to give our character, like dagger, something like that, but we're gonna keep with the essential first. So, range weapon. We have assault rifles, crossbow, grenade, longbow, pistol. We have 2, and they weight 1, so 2. I'm gonna use my calculator so I don't mess up. It was easy actually. I don't know why I needed that, but I did, and I'm not ashamed. That's a lie. I'm ashamed. We have a 40 feet range with our pistols. They give a +2 bonus to sleight of hand to hide them. So reloading costs 1. I'm not gonna write it because it's kind of standard. It always costs. Sorry, I'll take some water. It always costs 1 stamina to reload. And it does 1d6 piercing damage. I'm writing the kind of damage because it's always important. The perfect strike effect is slow. Is that all? Plus damage attribute. For a ranged weapon, it's agility. Did I go too far? What? So they have a bonus of agility. So 1d6 plus 4. It's going to be the same for this one. Only the only difference for the 2 at a time would be the accuracy. But I wrote it anyway. Usually I would write my 2 pistols separately, because sometimes I like to give them different enhancement, but for now we don't really mind. Oh yeah, we could have chosen a portable railgun. I think it will. Okay, it's too expensive, but imagine a Arcane Watcher with a portable railgun. I kinda wanna do it. I really wanna do it. So we have our pistols. We still have a lot of money left. We're gonna look at the ammunition. We don't need arrows. If you try to put an arrow inside of your pistol, you probably have a problem in your head. I'm sorry about it. So, magazine pistol. Used for pistol contains 12 rounds. 1 unit per 10. And they cost 20 credit. We need them. We don't need them because we have the Arcane weapon, which give us ammunition, Arcane ammunition. Well, revolver pistol is good. I kind of like pistols more for that kind of character. I want some anyway. I want some magazine anyway. How many? Let's take maybe 4. So yeah, it's 1 per 10, so I just write it that way. I think it's easy to remember. And now we're going to use my phone to calculate really basic math. So we still have some money left. Do we buy an armor or do we not really care since we have our spell? I think we can skip it. Usually I will go with a light armor for this kind of character because it doesn't give any skill and dodge penalties, and we want him to be kind of stealthy, evil, elusive character, so I will go with a light armor. And you can enhance it too, so it's not always bad. Body platings are usually for robots or Arcane golems. They might change name later. So you can upgrade your equipment. I can't right now because I don't have enough money to upgrade it. Firearm mods. Why are they in red? I don't know. So Hyo ammo are too expensive. Incendiary ammo are expensive too. Melee weapon. I don't think we can modify it a lot right now. With what we have left. We could maybe buy some potion. We could buy some poison. Right now we don't have a lot of poison available. But it's something that I love to work on. I have lots of ideas that are not in the game yet. They might be a little too sadistic at times, so we have to make sure everything is not too much. Because yeah, sometimes it can be a lot. I wanted Wolfsbane, but it's kind of expensive. Let's buy a pepper spray. It's not expensive, it's only 5 credit. You have no idea how much this item saved me in the past. It can save you in real life too. So DT12. Round. 1d4 poison damage. Blinds. That's why it's good, because it blinds the enemy. You can just blind them and run away. They can't really do anything. They can't target you. They can know where you are hiding, and with a stealth character it could be good. Since it's a character that likes to get far away from the enemy, that likes to be out of range, that could be a great way to escape if anyone is in melee range with you. 10 feet. And 5 charge. And it doesn't weigh anything because it's basically like a keychain. And your keychain doesn't weigh anything. And I still have lots and lots of money. Because I don't buy an armor. Because I don't need them. I could buy some traps. Okay, maybe not a beer trap. We have director. So we're not gonna buy any director character. I think he likes to be in control. Oh, we have magic items too. That's right. We said that we had use magic item as a skill. So we could buy spells from other school of magic. That could be fun, actually. We have scrolls, wands, runestone, divine symbol, totems. As you can see, some are really placeholder for now. I think there's a problem with wands.
What?
The wands are not here. We just have wands.
I don't know. Maybe you deleted them when you were putting together the alpha version.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look into it.
Because when you put it together, you remove the things that were not finished over placeholder.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Maybe you forgot to take them away.
Yeah, look into it like maybe tonight or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Because the prices are supposed to be there, so I don't know why.
Yeah, I know that's weird. Yeah. Let's stick with those we have available right now. We have skull.
No, I think that the ones are not there because we were trying to put together the prices and we were not able to find a formula where they were more advantageous than scrolls. So we scrapped them for now because we wanted them to be interesting. So
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We could take a divine spell, magic item, that could be cool. I like sadistic character with some divine spells or abilities. I think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat! That's... To have anything that fits my fantasy. Well, we have recovery that could help us heal, but I don't think our character really care. Maybe that's a spell. We have bioluminescence, eagle eye, extensible tongue, ironwood weapon, life blast, nourish, see in darkness, scent. I already have scent. But I like it. Or we could even take a level 2 Arcane spell, I think. Do we have enough money? We have enough money. But we will not have a lot of money for other stuff. Because I kinda like that spell right here, which is Blur. Are you laughing again?
No, it has no relation with what you're doing.
Okay, good. So I like Blur because creature have a 20% chance to miss you when they attack you. Or maybe we could take a level 1 spirit spell. Okay, yeah, I want Sparks. No, I did not choose a name for my character yet. I'm not even sure if I'm not even sure he's a male. I say he because I can imagine him like as Jotaro. I don't know why. Every time I think of a jaded character, I think of Jotaro. Maybe I'm obsessed. But yeah, let's buy a runestone of Sparks. So your enemy will just drop their weapon, and that's kind of fun. Because I like to play an annoying character. Being annoying is always fun. So it's a totem, not a runestone. A runestone of a nature spell. And since a base spell, it would cost only 25. I could choose a class spells that is really that are not in this chapter, but are in the class chapter. But I think for now, Sparks is fun. But you could decide to buy a magic item, for example, a demonologist and summon demons. Because why not? Of Sparks. "60 feet range. Endurance check or drop item. So it's only 25 and it doesn't weigh anything. So I'm gonna take 2 because it's more of an utility type of spell. But it's always good to have a way to be annoying. Okay, so we still have a lot of credit left. Okay, I think I know what I want. So universal tools can be upgraded. Do we have? We're gonna take Hacker's Tool, which give a +2 bonus to all hacking. Check when you use your Omni tool to hack. And it doesn't cost that much. Oh, I can do it by myself. I'm good. We don't have a lot of money left, so maybe common items could be useful. If you play a character who doesn't have a lot of vigor or strength, you could always buy some bags that help you increase your inventory. Forgot the word for inventory. That's bad. You also could buy things like a bandoli.
Bandolier.
Bandolier, which allows you to carry grenades and just pick it without costing any stamina. Which could be fun depending on what kind of character you want to play. Ah, we could buy some. How much are grenades? I like grenades. Okay, and EMP is kind of expensive for now. Flashbangs are always fun. Okay, if we take 1 grenade, we only have 5 credits left. Doesn't leave a lot of... Yeah, we can't do anything with 5 credits. So we could go... maybe a dagger. We could use a dagger. Or a brass knuckle. Brass knuckle are fun. But if we do that, we could change our weapon, dagger weapon expertise if we change. But I was under the impression that we would choose a dagger. But we have so much fun stuff like the Kusarigama that gives amazing bonus. Can you get a mud? Not right now. I don't think I can get a mud for now. I could take a whip. Since my character is cruel, maybe that would be fun, and it does bleed as a perfect strike. But I would have to change my dagger for a whip. Yeah, that's kind of kinky. Do we want kinky, or do we want a dagger? A dagger is kind of classic, but it doesn't cost a lot. It costs only 25. It does bleed, and and you have a bonus well in combat advantage. It's better to stab people. You can also use it to torture. The whip too, actually. You can use the whip to torture. You can use anything to torture, really. Let's take a dagger and stop talking about torturing people that much. You might think I'm crazy. You're probably right. So a dagger, which has an accuracy of 8, a damage of 1d6 plus my agility, which is piercing. I'm using my finger to point at stuff, but I don't know why I do that. Can't see my hand. And Joe is laughing at me again.
I think it's a reflex to point at things, even though people can't see them.
When you don't have a range that is right in, it's usually 5 feet. It's only like the characters that are adjacent to you. Passive bonus, it's 1d6 in combat advantage. And the perfect strike effect is bleed, which is a fun one. Especially when you want to torture people. Am I done? Am I done? I think we are. Oh no, we still have some credits left. Let's buy some potion, because the healer inside of my Kokoro really want every character to have some potions to keep themselves alive. Because if you don't buy some potions, and I'm healing you, I'm gonna cry. Usually people don't even buy potion anymore when I'm the healer, because I take my job really seriously. Oh, a GoPro. Oh yeah, that's right. You could buy like a camera, like a GoPro, and like use it while you do stuff and stream it in game. I did that once. It was fun. my character just like put herself in danger every time just to film everyone's reaction. She's a fun character. I miss playing her. She had the clumsy personality trait. Elixir of Truth. With that character, it will be so fun. Yeah, she had a vlog. And yeah. That's a bad idea. Enemies could just like find your vlog, find your blog, find your YouTube channel, and know exactly what to do to eliminate you. So let's take a potion of minor healing. 1 or 2? Let's take 2. No, we can't take 2. Let's take 1. Let's take 1. So it heals on 1d4 plus worth of damage. That's crafting rules that is not in this version of the game at this moment, and the crafting time we don't need it. We have 1 and the weight is 0. Totems with 0 too. So how much weight do we have? Almost nothing. So we could have a lot more of equipment on us according to our encumbrance, but we don't have enough credits to buy anything else. But it's okay because you end up always looting a lot of stuff. There's a dog barking. I apologize. Am I forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You didn't. No, you don't.
The language. I have 2 languages, but I think I can choose more.
Yeah, you can choose more. You can go. You can calculate your bloodied amount.
The bloody amount, yeah.
But it's
Maths.
it's not that important yet. But
I just don't want to do any more maths.
I'm gonna raise the dog because.
Yeah, he's old. He can't get up by himself, so he just barks for us to go help him. So this is game mastering. I don't think we needed that. Where are the languages? Languages. Ah, we could choose a god. Even though our character is not a religious class or path, we can decide that he pray a god, and we have lots and lots of gods that we created. I'm really excited about the gods. And language. A character gains bonus starting language equal to his intellect. So we have an intellect of 3. We have already Common and Jan, which is the language of the Jaanvar people. So we could choose 3 other languages. I love languages, I'm excited. We could choose binary, which is nice, but I think that I think that Morse code could be useful, especially with that kind of character, because Morse code is not something that a lot of people speak or understand, so it could be useful to send message. There is Raven speech. I think Raven speech is something that we are gonna take, because it's used by thieves and scoundrels, and we are not a good person, so we're gonna take Raven speech. You can have Raven speech and be a good person, but in this case we are evil, or borderline evil. Oh yeah, and we have sign language. We really wanted to have sign language in our game because it's a real language that exists in real life, and we think that could be useful for a character that doesn't want to speak and needs to be stealth all the time. And I think it's a language that everybody should speak in real life too. Whistle language is fun. It's usually used by farmers in the mountain. We have 2 left. I kind of want to take sign language. I always want to take sign language. I like it so much. Not all tabletop RPG games has it. So...
As what?
sign language.
Oh.
It's my soft spot. Okay, let's take sign language. It's fun, it's useful. And I have 1 left. Ethereal. Being able to speak with angels, like, kind of nice. Druidic is rare. You don't usually speak it. Demonic is fun. Do we want demonic? We don't know nothing about demons. Yeah. You can use sign language underwater too. Yeah, of course, they're usually for characters that have mute or deaf. Or you can take it only to communicate with characters that are mute or deaf. Oh, we could use binary, since we have Arcane. Let's use binary. That's fun. That's a fun one. And robots, golems, are gonna like you if you speak their language. That's it. We're done. So we made a character. We only have his gender, age, and name to choose. His deity only because we are extra and we want to add one. Yeah, you can flirt with robots if you want. Not sure it's gonna work that much, but you can try. Am I calculating my bloody amount? Am I embarrassing myself again with maths? That's a real question. So the bloodied amount is 30% of your HP. And when you're bloodied, it's more difficult to heal you. You are only getting healed by half of the amount. And some abilities and talents are triggered by the bloodied condition. So when someone is bloodied, they are in danger. Thank you, 6.6. So rounded down, it's 6. Math is easy now when the chat is doing it for you. So we are bloodied at 6. So you might want to never be bloodied. If you see that your HPs are going down, take a potion, do something. Don't wait until you're bloodied because it's going to be hard on yourself and all your teammates to get you out of the bloodied amount in combat. Let's choose a god. Let's choose a god for a character. So we are kinda evil. We could choose an evil god. We have a lot. Or we could just choose a neutral god. I don't think that the god of arts and imagination and creativity is a good one. I think Ahuka is demon, torture, slavery, and tyranny. Maybe I should have chosen demonic. Ahuka is nice. I think Ahuka could be fitting with our character. We have fun with the god of cold, winter, famine, and loneliness. I don't think it's fitting with our character, unless maybe if he's an Arctic wolf. That could be cool. Aragi, the god of betrayal, lies, undead, contracts, and cannibalism. I love Aragi a lot. Ishara, the goddess of temptation, lust, debauchery, and envy. I don't think it's fitting with a jaded character. It could, but not my fantasy at the moment. We have Kalari, which is evil too. I'm gonna skip on the neutral ones unless there's one that you go, oh yeah, this one is cool, take it. But I think I'm gonna go with an evil god. So curse, plagues, undeath, and unrest. So far, Ahuka is my favorite for this character. We have Nuodai, who is the god of poison, secret, and murder. This one could be cool too. We didn't use any poison, but who cares? it's just like a god you respect and you admire and you pray for their guidance. So you have Selenia, the goddess of monster, deformed creature, nightmare, and madness. We have Tiabera, that is a fun one. That we, it's one of the last god we add to the game. And she's the goddess of luck, fortune, opportunity, karma, hazard, games, and risk. I think I'm gonna go with Arukai. Let's say that he likes to pray Arukai to have guidance when torturing people. Because you need guidance to torture people, I guess. Do you? I think you need guidance to not torture people at that point. We could go see what we say about Arukai. Do we have a lore? So far, I think we have.
Yeah.
Arukai is a god that we have for a long time. Arukai the Fallen, the god of demon. Oh yeah, and they all have a phonetic way to say their name. That's something that's really important for us because Amelie, which is right here, say hi.
Hi.
She's to the phonetic, so every time you have a first name or something like that, we try to have the phonetic way to say it next to it because it's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to have and we like it. We are nerds. So yeah, it's a former god of star and wisdom. Evolves. His vice and virtue are justice, loyalty, lawfulness, cruelty, greed, and pride. This is not relevant for our characters since we are not a religious class. But I think we could pray for his guidance and...
I mean, you don't have to be a priest
No.
to believe in a god. It just will not give you any special bonuses, but maybe people will see you in different ways too, so...
Yeah. And maybe the god is going to like you and do a divine intervention or something like that. You could also choose to pray a spirit. They are not gods, they are like master of elements. They are aspect of elements. They're going to be more developed soon. And we have super cool illustrations for them. That Amelie again, say hi again.
Hi.
She made them and I really love them. They are really cool. We have speakers which are really under development. Their illustrations are done. Oh, Clarity, I didn't know you were here. Hi, Clarity, I love you. So yeah, so we're not going to choose a speaker. We're just a god. Fun fact, my favorite speaker is the Spider Queen. Because she's awesome. And she... we want her to eat like creature from the dark plane. We're not set on a name yet. I think that's all. I think we made a character. All we need left is a name, a gender. Is he a male? Is she? What if she's a woman?
What if she's nothing?
What if she's nothing? She's only chaos. They are only chaos. No gender, only chaos. Oh, I don't know really. I saw him as a man, so she's a wolf, huh? Yeah, she's a wolf, or he's a wolf. I don't know what to do with Oh my god, we could call her Tessa. And she could be a woman. And she could be a powerful, evil woman. No, not Tessa. That could be cool. That could be cool. Let's see what the chat has to say about that. About it. Le loup-garou du camp. Okay, no. That's no. And no, stop. That's a bad joke. No, that's a bad joke. I don't even know what that TV show's name is in English.
I don't even...
Oh, she's the book.
It's not Teen Wolf, it's older than that.
Did it exist?
Yeah,
Of course.
it's an English
Big
game.
Wolf on campus. It's called
What?
Big
Where?
Wolf.
Big Wolf on campus?
Yes.
Big Wolf on campus.
His name was Tommy P. Dawkins.
I kind of want to call him Tommy now.
Call him Tommy.
He's Tommy Wise. Okay, no, just Tommy. Okay,
Call me Tommy.
call me Tommy, and he's a male. Is Tommy a male?
Is he a teenager? Is he going
Oh my god, it's a teenager. I don't like rating age. I like to write their
range?
range. I think are young adult.
College dude.
College dude. Yeah, young adult.
He's just a frat boy.
Oh yeah, he's an evil frat boy. He's an evil frat boy that likes to torture
I
people.
think you wrote Yugi instead of young.
What?
You get old.
Yugi.
You
You-
get old.
Yugi.
Oh no.
Adult with 2 D's.
Add old.
I'm not good in English, I'm not good in French, I'm not good at anything. I don't mind, I'm just rolling with it, okay? I'm doing a stream and I have no idea what I'm doing. But yeah, that's Tommy, the Jaanvar-Kut that prays. I want to see it big. That prays Arcane as low light vision and scent. He has 3 resource. I hate that word. So he can only cast 3 level 1 spell before having to rest or having to use his HP. But he has a great pool of HP. He's always far away with his spells and pistols. I think it's gonna be fine. And I've never made a character that wasn't able to do just fine. At least. I think I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied?
Yes.
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 So meet Tommy, the Jaanvar-Kut, Arcane Watcher, that deals Arcana with his weapon, with his 2 pistols. That he have weapon training, so he doesn't sucks that much when he uses 2 at a time. He's loyal, prideful, stubborn, cruel. He's a jaded, statistic guy. Nice person. And he's good. He's good when he have allies. He might be an interesting character to make, because he might want to be with close and have allies, but at the same time he doesn't really care about them. I think he likes to have people that are useful in his party. It could be fun to play. It could be fun. I like it. Should we level him? Do we have time? It's 9 already?
Yeah, we can. I think we could leave him at first level for now. But did you earlier talk about some of the personality traits, things that you can do, like you can change them?
I didn't mention it, but yeah, you can change personality trait if your if you roleplay your character and it evolves with the role playing, and you think that is personality traits are changing or are not that much predominant anymore. You can change it anytime. You just lose all your bonus and malus, but you have to change, choose another one. So yeah, you're not limited. Your character can still evolve, can still change. Yeah. Did I say everything? I wish I could have gone in details with every personality trait, in every vice and virtues. I wish I could have looked at every god, spirits, everything in details, but I don't think it's something that could be done easily in one sitting. We have a lot of stuff. Special shout out to the equipments. Honestly, the weapons, they all have something different. And that's something that I like because it's not just a skin that you have on your character. The guy next to you with a machete is not going to do the same thing as the guy with the pata next the pata next to him. So it really changed the way your character is going to be played. The bonus that it gives can really change what you do in combat too, can give bonus to your skills that make the skills even more relevant, that makes you able to play a character that is not maxed and still be interesting and different. It gives a little sense of uniqueness to your characters when not everyone has the same weapon. It's fun. What else can I say? It's fun. And we made like legit research when we made the bonus for the spirit has nothing yet. When we made the bonus for the weapons, I like the trident one. So yeah, the trident is usually a weapon that you use when you fish with big nets, and you just have to stab what's in the net in real life, and it's quite useful. So you have a bonus versus entangled target. So everything had legit research put into it. Like, really. Is there any weapon would like to show people that we like? I'm just gonna go show my favorites. The one that I...
Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to, like, for today, since it was character creation, we went through one character, but we can still scroll around and show the people that are on the stream right now just a bit of, like, what are the different weapon options, maybe, and just scroll around and maybe show them if there's a class or something that they want to see, that they can call them in the chat if there's something that they would like to know, like can I do this or can I do that?
Yeah, or do you have a character from any TV show, anime, video game that you like? We could look into it and see what we could do to make it happen. That's something that I like to do when I don't know what to create for the game. I like to take a character from a TV show and try to imagine him or she in the game and see what class, race I would pick for them. It really helps me when I don't know what to create anymore. I never really get out of idea, but sometimes my ideas are maybe too much or it needs a little editing. My ideas need a little editing. So anyone got any idea? Or I can just talk about the race and the classes. I could talk about the race. I love them. I want to talk about the Vancheri. Oh no, I could talk about the Alf race. We didn't even mention the Alf race during the stream. So yeah, that's something I'm really proud of. It's the Alf race system, because in every game I always want to play something that doesn't exist, and that's a problem, especially to Joe, because he had to homebrew a lot of stuff for me back in the day. That's maybe why he was influenced in doing this game, because I always want things that doesn't exist. I always want to play things that are not really doable. That's why we really want to try to make a game that is giving you tools to push your fantasy forward and be able to play what you want to play. So yeah, we have an Alf race system. So you can choose any race and they can mix together. Just except shardlings and Arcane golems, because they cannot reproduce. You get it. So yeah, you can choose any race and they can have babies together. It's important to know that egg laying race are not naturally compatible with mammal race. But it's a technological universe, so with technology, medicine, it's possible for two loving parents to make a baby, even though they can't. They usually can't. So yeah, creating an half race. You determine which of the two parents give the dominant and recessive genes of your character. So dominant genes are the strongest and more present in your character, giving you all racial traits and attribute adjustments to your race. And recessive genes more subtle, influencing character in a much lighter way. You get bonus traits given by your selected heritage. That's important. And you may choose one selectable trait. So yeah, you basically can make your own race, your own unique character. And to determine the hit point, it's the two round that you addition them together and divide them by 2. Oh yeah, and if you want to make a character that one of his parents can fly, you cannot fly but you can glide. I really wanted it to be possible for them, but it's illogical. So they can glide for a distance of 40 feet. So yeah. So you can do whatever you want with that. I made one of my character is actually a dark elf mixed with a Jaanvar. She's edgy. She's like a crow dark elf person. She's a shaman of life and death. I love her. She's one of the reasons I really wanted to have a system for half race. She's extra, but don't we all like extra characters when they're ours?
But before that, like in the demo version, like the people here that has access to the demo version, when you play, when you go into the race section and there's the alt race, at that time we wanted to have a very rough sketch of the alt race thing. So it's like father and mother thing. But we changed it later to include people that are maybe not like male or female, so we just put like the genes of the races, of like the dominant gene that gives more abilities and the recessive genes that gives the less strong abilities, because we felt like attributing them to genders may feel like some were better than others,
Yeah.
and it made feel like, oh yeah, but women are frail and stuff like that, and we didn't really want it to go into a direction where genders were attributed to the bonuses that they give. So we just decided to go with genes, which is neutral.
Yeah,
and
that's neutral, and you can't make your backstory the way you want. When you add a father and a mother, you really had to stick with what was written, and it could have some impact on you, which parents have which race, but because of what you want to play. But that way you could just take what you prefer and decide that your mother is, for example, a Sherry and your father are cages. Whatever you want. But yeah, one of my favorite race, like, and it could be surprising because that's not my usual fantasy, are the Vanchari. They're just neat, honestly. My favorite are the Vancha Hydra, who like the moose and stuff. And we have an illustration for one of them whose name is Archie, and some of their selectable traits doesn't have name yet, but my favorite is Car Stopper and Pilots, which all the two would have names. Because my father told me once that Canadian pilots are really good because they're used to pilot in harsh climate and snowstorm and stuff like that. So we really wanted to have a race that had a Canadian feeling. Moves and stuff sound like Toys R Us. But yeah. So yeah, we really wanted to have like a Canadian feeling of piloting. It's kind of like a nod of what he told me that day. I thought it was a really interesting story. So yeah, the moves are really good pilots, and I think in their lore they have a piloting school. It's not written, but we talked about it a lot. That they would probably have a really good piloting school, and I really want to make a moose wind shaman pilot. That could be cool. And you can stop car with your body because a moose can do that. If you're not from Canada and from a place without a moose, you don't really hear a lot about it. But moose are really big and can destroy your car if you just don't stop. If you don't stop, they're gonna stop your car for you. And they get a hard attack instead of a bite, which is kind of cool. What can I say? Which race is nice? They're all nice. Oh, Dragonkins. You want a hockey player moves? Of course you do. Everyone wants a hockey player moves. And you can just choose a secondary skill and decide that it's hockey and be good at hockey if you want. Dragonkin has a lot of heritage. You have desert, forest, ice, magma, marsh, mountain, prairie, sea, and thunder. My personal favorite is marsh because I like dark, occult stuff. And they don't have a lot in their description for now, but it's coming. And they can have wings. Because Dragonkin doesn't have wings because they're more humanoid than beast. But since the Marsh Dragonkin are more in sync with their heritage and more natural, they can have wings. And they don't, and they can see when they sleep, which is kind of cool and creepy. I like creepy stuff. Oh yeah, and gargoyles. Gargoyles are cool. Yeah, gargoyles are cool because they're like old construct. So when you play them, you can like play them like if they were boomers. Like usually people who play them don't play them like if they don't understand technologies because they're really old. And yeah, they're kind of nice. They're old, most of them like still have a job and just wander around because they're not as useful as they used to. Oh yeah, and we have that we are adding to every race and heritage. So you likely feel special attachment to object and building, and those are just a guide. You don't have. I'm sorry, Ella. You don't have to be everything or anything that is written there. It's a suggestion, and it's here to help you if you don't have any idea of what to do, or it's just for inspiration. Inspiration. And I really like gargoyles. They're kind of neat. And they can have wings too. I love wings. They have Screech. That is kind of cool. It's one of my favorite. So they let out a high-pitched noise, seriously impairing those near them. When selecting, they strike the gargoyle can once per long rest. Let out an ear-piercing scream, deafening all creature in a 50 feet line. I hate saying numbers in English because I never know if I'm saying it right. And that's stressing me a lot. Which one can I show you that's kind of cool? Do you have... I see that bleeding is in the chat. Bleeding. Which race and heritage you want to see? Do you have one that you like? Choose a race and heritage that you like. I know you like them. Bleeding actually write a lot of stuff about races because she studied international politics, I believe, at universities, and she's a culture nerd, really, and she takes a lot of her work very, 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 very seriously. But yeah, do you have one in mind? Oh, you love a lot of them. Honestly, I love them all now. They're like my babies. Fun fact, the dark elves. Fun fact about the elves. All the illustration, the elves illustration that we have so far for the city elf, dark elf, and forest elves, they're all my characters that I played at least once, and I love them. So yeah, elves are elves are a really classical race in a tabletop RPG. We don't have your description yet. That's sad. They're really classical, but we didn't have a choice to like add them into the game. A lot of people like elves. You see me, I'm just smiling when talking about elves. So yeah, dark elves are the oldest type of elves. They're not evil, but we don't want them to be evil. It's really something that's really important to us. We don't want them to be evil, but they can go toward more evil deities on endeavors. But they are not evil. They are not an evil race. We do not have any evil race at its core, and that's really important to us because we don't think that genetic has something to do with it. Honestly, if you're evil, that's you. That's not your heritage or anything. So yeah, their skin is gray, dark purple skin, which is neat, actually. Selectable traits. Oh, don't like it that way. So yeah, the selectable traits, you have a lot. You have 4. They're really around the idea of darkness and power, and yeah, that's fitting. Yeah, you like mobiles too. I should talk about them next. So yeah, you can have dark vision, detect power. You can detect any magical item or creature in a 60 feet or just around you. So even if you are not a magic caster, you could use this to detect magic, which is kind of cool. When attacked by an Arcane spell, there is only 2 points of magic affinity, which is cool when you play a character that has a magical class, and Shadow Step is a popular one. When they are bloodied, so when they are in danger, their chance are increased by 2, which can be really, really fun, especially if you do a character that is a duelist. Let's go see the mule boss, and then we're going to look at the class a little bit. So Moables, they are descendant of Minotaurs, but they are not evil or chaotic or anything. We have Batang, Bison, Kudu, and Yak. I think Bleeding has a soft spot for the Yak one. Personally, I have a thing for the Kudu, which live like in the savannah. They're often a little more smaller than the other counterparts, and they have what is gazelle in English?
It's oh my god. Gazelle, I think.
Is it gazelle?
I have no
Is
fucking-
gazelle
I have
gazelle?
No idea.
Hashtag Zootopia. So yeah, so the have selectable trait inspired by gazelle. I hope I'm really saying it right because
I guess there.
Yeah, it's a gazelle. Okay.
I think.
I think. So yeah, the acceptable traits are a lot inspired by gazelles and such animals in Africa and savannah. I did not want to say Africa. I don't know why I said Africa. I really wanted to say savannah. It's stuff like that. So yeah, they have hoof kick that I really like. When flanked, they can once per day violently kick one of the flanking creature, making them prone by making a successful athletic check, which can be really fun if you play a tank with a lot of provocation and stuff like that, because that way enemies are gonna try to surround you. And at this point, it's really at your advantage. And since it's a reaction, you can do it out of your turn. I really like reactions too. I'm a nerd. I'm sorry. I'm such a nerd. Let's go see the classes. I have too much stuff. So the classes right now, two classes that doesn't have any path available are the Arcanist and the Hunter. I'm gonna work on them really hard for you to have at least one available, because they're neat, they're cool. We have Demonologist, Materialist, and Thaumaturge for Arcanist. In Hunter, we have Pack Leader, Sharpshooter, and Tracker. I think the Pack Leader is almost ready to be out. I'm gonna check it out later this week, see what I can do or which one I'm gonna focus on, because I'm really not proud that it's not out yet. So yeah, something I really need to show you is the Shaman. The Shaman has a lot of paths. They actually have 3 paths: the path of the Harbinger, path of the Mender, and path of the Vanguard. But you can choose an element. You choose an element. So like Harbinger is split into 4 into Death, Void, Lightning, and Fire. Mender is split into 2. You can control life or water. Vanguard, you can control time, which is available in the demo. It's kind of neat. You have hair and art. Hurt? I have no idea. Hurts! Luckily you have Joe, because I wouldn't be able to make it. So right now the only one that is available for you is Spirit of Time, because it was already in the demo.
I mean, we're just here to have you speak English better.
Yeah.
Doing nothing else. No man.
But like one of our all-time favorite is Void, which is a shaman specialized in dealing lots of damage with void spells. I really want to work on this one first to make it available to you, because I think it's a pretty interesting one. But I think I'm gonna make people choose which one I'm gonna work on first. Bleeding is excited about Void. I knew it. I'm gonna work on shamans a lot. I want at least one more to be available, because what's fun about shaman is that you have a lot of choice. Something cool about shaman that I want to tell you. It's at level 12. Right now it's not written, but you have dual spirit and you will be able to choose 2 spirits, so 2 paths without having to multi-class. That's something that is really unique to the shaman, and you can do a lot. It gives you a lot of liberty in what you're doing. Time shaman, yeah. Bleeding actually played a void shaman dual spirit time. It was amazing. One of my favorite. Right now in the dual spirit, one that is really popular too is Life and Death. It's a classic. That is here is a Harbinger. I really like Lightning. It's one of my favorite. I'm gonna make people choose which one I work on first. Which one should I talk about? Are they available? No! Technoblade is not available. Technoblade is a kind of berserker that uses technology and arcana to strike. It's a really intelligent part of the berserker, kind of like a mechanic type of feeling to it. I was really surprised because that's not actually the type of character that I personally like to play, but I really want to play a lot of them. Crusaders. Crusaders are classical. Do we have Dragon Knight? Okay, I need to tell you something about Crusaders. We have the Path of the Dragon Knight, which instead of choosing divine spells, you choose spirit spells, which is kind of unique. And I didn't think I would enjoy this path because I'm the kind of person that grew up in a really religious background. I went to Catholic school, so when I think about priest and crusader, I'm always excited. I want to do religious things. So when I played a crusader Dragon Knight for the first time, I was kind of sad that I would not have to play a religious character with gods and stuff like that. But actually, I love it. I didn't think I would love it, but I'm obsessed and I just want to make one of every type of dragon. And instead of choosing a god, you choose the kind of dragon that you follow. So yeah, kind of like Dragonkin. It's a Dragonkin class, but everyone can take it if they go under the right training. So you have Marsh Knight, you have Forest Knight, Ice, Prairie. Prairie can heal, which is cool. Mountain, Thunder, Sea, and Void. The last I played was a Ice Knight. So I had a breath like a dragon. So you can see that they're quite new. And they can shapeshift into a dragon at a certain point. I think, yeah, they have dragon's breath and every breath is different depending of the dragon you chose to follow. You have desert dragon air, is it? Yeah, we don't have a judgment for the desert dragon yet. I think the desert was the last one to be added to the list. So yeah, they all have a different kind of breath. If you play a Dragonkin, you have the two kind of breath at the same time, which is kind of fun. And you don't have to take the same kind of element as your Dragonkin is if you play one. You can be two different, totally different. And you have a Dragon bonus, Resistance Lightning, Dragon Breath. This one is nice. It's a reaction. Once per encounter, the first time a Dragon Knight is bloodied, they can automatically use their breath weapon. I really like reaction, so I think it's a fun one to use during combat. At level 10, you can start shapeshifting. Right now, everything that is in this document is playable up to level 10. Everything that is above 10 is not 100% playable, but we really wanted to keep it anyway to show you that we have plans. Not everything is in this document, because we have some stuff that is written in Franglish in a secret document, because everything's in Franglish. Fun fact, elemental aspect is something that's going to be available to them. One of my favorite is when you play a Marsh Dragon, you will be able to take the shape of like a big dragon ooze, which is kind of rare in a tabletop RPG to be able to become an ooze, but it's a popular kind of creature. They are usually quite popular, quite fun with players, but you can never play one. I didn't think I would enjoy them. My Dragon Knight is built with the clumsy personality traits, so she's really bad at agility kind of physical skills, but it gives her luck, so she can crit a lot more. Kind of fun with it can be fun with that class. Which one could we talk about? Daredevil, are they available? No, Daredevil are not available for now. But Daredevil, you have to choose when you play one if you want to be a range or melee Daredevil, and the abilities are going to be different depending of what you choose. Performer. The performer are kind of nice. They're really they're really popular, and actually, the musician. The musician is so fun to play that we had to ban them from our test games because everybody wanted to play one, and we could not test everything because we were always playing musicians. We had a musician once that was doing a lot of arm and damage, and he was like a metalhead. It was cool. Are the dancers available? No, the dancers are not available. They're doing a lot of elemental magic instead of arcane magic like the musician. And the trickster, they're special. They're doing lack of stuff that they're not supposed to be able to do. What can we talk about? Do we have samurai? We have samurai. What I really want to show you about samurai is this. We really made our research about samurai, and we created 3 choices that would give a different feeling for what kind of samurai you want to play. So you could play a shogun and be a leader that gives bonus to allies. You can be a Subaru who it kind of a protector to another character you choose that you serve. So that's so those 2 are like a really different type of role playing, and you have run and 2 which are, how can I say, errant knight? Well, they like solitude and they're by themselves a lot, so they're not tied to anything and no one is tied to them. So yeah, we read a lot about samurai when we made them because we want to make it fun for people, and we want people to feel like they can play their fantasy. So yeah, we had fun creating them actually. Are the soldiers available? Soldiers are fun because they are jacks of all trades. They can do anything. And we got really inspired by the different type of military when we made them. We watched a lot of documentaries about trainings that the military goes through in different countries. So yeah. Veterans tactic. Do you have any one that you want to talk about, Joe?
What?
Do you have a class you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Maybe the Soul Mender?
Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting. The Soulmender is a path of the monk class, which is a healer class that uses attack and damage to heal other people around them and themselves. So I think it's quite interesting. It's actually a path that I think it's pretty interesting for people that want to heal but also want to do other things.
Yeah, it's a healer without being a spellcaster.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of interesting for people that want
This kind of fantasy, really.
Yeah.
And I tested them a lot, but they were fun. They're really nice because you can literally build yourself into doing lots of damage and still be able to sustain your party. And you can, you can cook food infused with your key if you want. It's a ability choice. So I really tried to have 3 different. I call them fantasies when working on the ability choice, to give you the feeling of fun role-playing character at the same time of actually doing something. Yeah, I didn't finish this level. I'm sorry, there's a cat that decided to be annoying. So it's kind of late. We could stop there. I would like to talk more about the gods. Yeah, the gods, and I would like to talk more about weapons, but I think I'm gonna have to do another stream where I'll talk more about them because there's a lot to say. We have way too much stuff to say about weapons, enhancement, and gods, so we are going to have to call it a day. So goodbye everyone, I hope you had fun. I hope we could do another stream soon. I'm going to do one in French later this week. It's going to be less difficult for me also. I hope I was clear enough when I spoke, since I'm not really used of the speaking English a lot. So see you later. Have fun and bye bye.